All right, so continuing on with this chess analogy for life and stuff. You don't need to know the rules of chess or much about chess for this analogy, but rehashing the point again, constructively as I can, of course. It there's there's so many there's so many legal possible positions in chess. I believe it's around 10 to the 40 legal positions, not total positions. That would be around 10 to the 120 and stuff. So, um, and things down the line get very hard to see at certain manners of energy. It has enough of the essential traits of life in general to uh, serve as a model. So anyway, let's just go to the model and stuff. Now, if you're at a low level of mental energy and stuff, to you, when life is happening, maybe there's good and maybe people are doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing or doing legal things and illegal things and stuff. Um, it's going to look like nonsense to you and stuff at this manner of energy. You know, maybe you're not even looking at the small stuff in high resolution and stuff, but like you're obsessing over this small inconsequential stuff with no sense of the wheat from the chaff, in terms of important details or other capital and stuff, and or a sense of focus on the material you're working with, or trying to address some circumstance with, either within you or without you. And so, but because of this manner of energy, uh, it just looks like a bunch of visual nonsense. Like things are coming from out of view, and you don't the principles of why things work and stuff is not evident and stuff. But regardless of what it looks like to you, there's still laws and of many kinds dictating how things move, like legal laws, physical laws, and stuff. But at a good manner of energy, to see everything important that's going on, and a person can cultivate this through regular exercise and nourishment of their mind, managing their allostatic load and stuff, living a healthy life. You socialize, you work hard and stuff, and maybe you play a sport here and there. You just live a good, balanced, healthy life. Things make more sense, and even if things are legal and stuff, you catch it, but you start to see why things move as they do and stuff. Um, and because of the flexibility of positions, when somebody does something illegal or something that's immoral, or just something that's wrong, um, then you have a way to address it and answer it and stuff, to meet what's important to you and what's important to society, important to your loved ones and stuff, important to, well, the United States, your country. So, um, maybe even your home state, your neighborhood, whatever you're most connected with personally, and so those little infractions matter very little and stuff. You learn how to manage your time and energy more, and yeah, um, but at all of these levels of energy and stuff, you start to catch on to more and more. The important thing is to keep what you learn, to keep learning. And there's a lot of general principles, like I said in the previous video, there's a lot of general principles that stay the same. The principles that are governing movement here, are governing movement and actions here, are governing movement and actions here, and stuff. The complex information is the same. Your manner of processing it changed because of the manner of energy that you adopted at some time scale and some time and place and stuff. That manner of energy that I'm referencing is a contextual statement throughout all these episodes. It is absolute. Um, and that's going to make all the difference for yourself, your loved ones, this country. Um, and and the reason why we learn those absolutes is because it makes it more important to focus on the little interpolations and other seemingly chaotic elements and stuff. Um, and then you internalize how things work better and stuff. You start to understand things more mechanically and more in terms of capital variables and stuff. And the your mind extracts the essential properties and uses and applies new knowledge and everything. And again, while life is not a chess game, and chess is likely not even relevant to you, um, or or in some sense of it, not even appropriate to talk about and stuff. Well, I mean, this is again an analogy, a symbolic analogy that captures the essential aspects of life. And if you have sufficient quality information, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So my proof for everything that I have said, that I'm going to say, for one of many possible proofs, is assume otherwise at your peril. And I'd say that argument is one from the opening.